I am a teacher on Verbling. I'm teaching you from San Francisco, California. This is a continuation of a series of lessons called Everyday Idioms, and this is number 18 out of 20, so we're almost done with the series. And this one is entitled John is Down, and John is one of the main characters. Him and Amy first started out as strangers, and then they met at a video store while they were renting movies, and they chatted, they really hit it off, so John got Amy's number. And then they went on their first date. And then eventually, as the lessons progressed, we come to find out that they've been dating for a whole year, they've fallen in love with each other, but in the most recent lesson that I just taught, number 17, we find out that Amy is very upset with John because he forgot their 1-year anniversary. We found out that she's very upset and she decides to break up with him. And in this lesson, we're going to learn that he's very sad about it. He's feeling down in the dumps because he really loves Amy and he doesn't know how to win her back. So I see some students joining right now. Let's go around and introduce ourselves. Here we have Omar. Hi, Omar.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. And then we have Flavio. Hi, Flavio.
Hi.
Hi, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. Very cool. Welcome to class. And then we have Gabor.
Hi, Kendra. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again, too. And then we have Laura.
Hello, Kendra.
Hi, I've never had you in class before. Where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
From Spain. Good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Spanish students on Verbling. And then we have Lizeth. Can you hear me, Lizeth? I don't think she can hear me. Lizeth? No. Okay. Let's go to Mauricio.
Hello, teacher.
Hi there. How are you? Where are you from?
I'm pretty good. I'm from Chile. How are you?
From Chile. I'm well, thank you. Thanks. And then we have Michele.
Hi, teacher.
Hi there.
I'm from Italy.
You're from Italy. Cool. Nice to have you. And then let's see, we had some other students just join. Friana. Hi, Friana.
Hi again, Kendra.
Hi, nice to have you again. Friana was just in my last class. Good.
Yeah.
Could you tell the class where you're from?
Poland, from Poland.
Poland. Cool. And then we have Kubra, another student that I've had. Hi there.
I'm here again. How are you?
Good.
Teacher?
I'm very well, thank you. Could you tell the class where you're from?
I'm from Turkey.
Cool. Yeah, there's lots of Spanish students and Turkish students on Verbling, I've noticed. Very cool.
French. Actually, French. I want to learn French or English.
Cool. Okay, so here in the Verbling chat, I'm gonna post the document that we're going to be using during this lesson. Here it is in the Google chat also. And I'm going to, okay, I see Lisette. She's asking, how can I use the microphone? Can anyone help her out? Does anyone know how to explain that? Lisette is having difficulties using her microphone. I'm not sure how to help. Okay, so I'm going to screen share the document right now that we're going to be using. So for those of you who missed the first few minutes of class, this is a series of lessons called Everyday Idioms, and this is number 18 out of 20. So we only have 2 more lessons in this series, and then we're done. And so in this one, John is very sad because Amy, his love, just broke up with him. So he's not feeling too good. What I like to do every single class is give students the opportunity to answer all 5 questions. I think it's really important that everyone gets a turn and an opportunity to speak, because that's how you build your fluency. So I'm going to call on each student. We're going to start with Amar first. Let's do number 1. Who do you talk to when something bad happens?
My dad and my mom.
So you talk to your parents, your dad and your mom.
Yeah.
Good. What about you, Friana? Who do you talk to when something bad happens?
So with my 2 best friends the most often, but sometimes also with my mom.
Good. So most often it's with your 2 best friends and sometimes your mom. Excellent.
Yeah.
What about you, Flavio? Who do you talk to when something bad happens?
Oh, I am talking with friends, my best friends, or my sister.
Good. Your best friends or your sister. What about you, Gabor? Who do you talk to when something bad happens?
Yeah, I talk to my friends, my brother, and it depends what kind of bad things happen. So maybe the police or ambulance.
Right. Yeah. If it's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's an emergency, then you'll go to the authorities. Good.
Yeah.
What about you, Kubra? Who do you talk to when something bad happens?
My best friend or my mom.
Your best friend or your mom? Good. And what about the next student? Laura, who do you talk to when something bad happens?
With my man or my husband.
With your husband or who? Oh, your mom.
Yeah.
Good. All right. And what about Lizeth? Can you hear us? Did you get your microphone working? Oh, excellent. Could you tell the class where you're from?
Well, I think that the first on my list is my mom.
Oh, okay. Good. And where are you from, Lizeth?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia. Okay, welcome. Good. So you talk with your mom when something bad happens.
Yes.
All right. And let's go to Mauricio.
Yeah.
Who do you talk to when something bad happens?
Well, as Gabor said, I think it depends on the situation. For example, if I break up with my girlfriend, I would try to talk to my friends. They always have some good advice to me. Or for example, if there is an accident or something more dangerous, I would talk to the police.
Good. Okay. And what about you, Monica? We have a new student here.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. I'd like to see you again.
Yeah, this is great. Could you tell the class where you're from?
I'm from El Salvador.
El Salvador. Very nice.
Yeah.
Could you please answer number 1? Who do you talk to when something bad happens?
Well, when something happens, I try to talk with my mother or my father.
Good. Okay, now let's go to number 2. Do you talk about problems on the phone or in person? What's your personal preference? Let's go with Amar.
Okay, if the problem I need the answer right now, I will talk them with my phone. If the problem can wait, I will talk to him face to face.
Good. So if it's very urgent, you'll pick up the phone. But if it can wait, then you'll wait to have a face-to-face. Good.
Okay. Excuse me. Dead air for me for maybe 10 minutes or so.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Good. Dead air. That's a good use of that idiom. Good job. And then we have Friana. Do you talk about problems on the phone or in person?
So usually in person because I think it's easier to solve problems. But when I need help very soon, very fast, I practice also on the phone.
Good. And then we have Flavio. What about you? Do you talk about problems on the phone or in person?
Oh, I think it depends on the kind of the problem. But I think I talked about in both in phone and in person. Depends.
Depends on the situation. What about you, Gabor? Do you talk about your problems on the phone or in person?
I prefer talking about problems in person. It's good to see your partner's face while you are speaking.
Right, yeah, it's good to see their reaction.
What is gestures and something else.
Right. Good. And what about Kubra? What about you? Do you talk about your problems on the phone or in person?
I want to talk when I have a problems with my best friend or so.
And when you talk with your best friend, do you talk on the phone or in person?
Phone. With phone.
Good. And what about the next student, Laura? Do you talk about your problems on the phone or in person?
It depends of the problem. If there is a small problem, I talk on the phone. But it's a big problem, I prefer face to face.
Good answer. And what about Lisette?
I prefer the personal contact, even if it is an urgent problem. I prefer wait for my friend or my mom. Yes, I
Good.
prefer it.
Yeah, it's your preference. Good. What about Mauricio?
Well, let me think. I prefer a face-to-face conversation. It is always better because because if you feel so bad, you can receive a hug, for example.
Wait, what did you say? What was the last thing?
A hug.
Oh, I can't hear you. One more time?
A hug.
I'm sorry. Can you type it? I can't hear. There's a bunch of echo. Oh, a hug. Yes. Okay, good. Sorry, I couldn't hear you for a second. Yeah, it's good to talk in real life because you can receive a hug, a physical hug. Good. And what about you, Monica? Do you talk about your problems on the phone or in person?
Depends on the situation. If I have a really big problems, I prefer to talk to talk with the person.
Good. All right. So let's answer number 3 and 4 at the same time as we go around. What kind of news is bad and what kind of news is good? So when you share news, what is bad news in your life or what is good news in your life? Let's see, I'm not sure. Amar, are you back yet? Okay, he's still gone. Let's move on to Firana.
Okay, so bad news are usually, for example, when someone die, or when someone is very sick, or maybe when someone lost job.
Yeah, these are all bad news, bad things. And what are some examples of good news?
Okay, so good is, for example, when you can reach a higher salary in the work, when you spend time with your friend and he or she tell you what's good happened, and for example, when you can get prize for something.
Good. Okay, and what about Flavio, the next student. What are kinds of news? What's some good news and some bad news? What are some examples?
When someone dies, or he he is in a hospital and with disease, or disasters, natural disasters, and world earthquake. Good news, I think, is when a baby is a good news when a baby when someone is
when someone is
wait.
pregnant and it's a baby announcement.
Yeah, it's a good news.
Good.
I don't know. I think this is it.
Yeah, good, excellent. What about you, Gabor? What are some examples of good news and bad news?
Such a difficult question. Everything could be bad news as well as a good news. So, for example,
examples.
Yeah, bad if I lost my job, good if I get another better job. Or I could say a lot of things.
Good. Okay. What about you, Kubra? What are some examples of good news and bad news?
I can't understand this question.
Oh, okay. So, for instance, some of the previous students had said some good news could be that you get a new.
Sorry, I have a question. News like newspaper?
Oh, okay. So news is like good is like current information. So for instance, it can be it doesn't necessarily have to be printed in a newspaper or broadcasted on television. The news can be just like the daily happenings of your life. So what are some good news? Some examples of good news is that, okay, well, I got a new job, I'm getting married, I'm having a baby now. Some bad news could be I just got fired from my job, or I have to quit my job, or my boyfriend is leaving me, or I'm very sick. Yeah, so news that's a good question. I should have, it's just newly received or noteworthy information.
Okay. I'll answer later, okay?
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so let's go on to Laura. What are some examples of good news and bad news?
Yes, bad news, for example, losing a job, when someone died, or when someone lost money. And good news when someone get married, or someone get a job, or I think, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Good answer.
Okay, thank you very much.
And then we have Lisette. What are some examples of good news and bad news?
Well, in bad news, I agree with many of my partners. I think that death and illness are reasons or are bad news. And good news for me is, for example, when I get something that I have waited for a long time.
Good. And then we have Monica. What are some examples of good news or bad news?
A bad news for me is when someone of my family are sick or something like that. And good news is when I pass a subject in the university.
Yeah. Good. All right, and let's go on to the last question, number 5. Who do you share good news with? Let's start with you. Abdallah. We have a new student in here. Hi, Abdallah.
Hi, Kendra. How are you?
Very well, thank you. It's nice to have you in class again. Could you tell the class where you're from?
I am from Morocco.
Morocco, good. And we're on question number 5 right now. Who do you share good news with?
My best friend. I share the good news with my best friend and also with my family.
Good, excellent. And let's see, Amar, are you back? Oh no, I think he's still gone. Oh no, there he is.
No, I'm back.
Okay, good. Could you please answer number 5? Who do you share good news with?
With my friend, sometime tweet. I tweet the good news.
Ah, sometimes you use Twitter and you tweet good news?
Yeah.
Good, excellent. Does anyone else use Twitter to do that?
Yes.
Interesting, cool. And then we have Firana. Who do you share your good news with?
So also with the best friends and with parents sometimes. For example, when I got 5 in university, I scream, "Mom, Dad, I got the best mark."
Good, yeah, when you receive a really good grade or a good mark, tell your parents. Excellent. What about Flavio? Who do you share good news with?
Oh, I share with my family, my friends, but nowadays I think people usually share good news with everyone. For example, on Facebook.
Yeah, a lot of people will update their Facebook status with a positive announcement.
Yeah, but I think this is it.
Good. What about you, Gabor? Who do you share good news with?
Yeah, I would share all of the people in the world, of course, like any other man. But at least my family and my relatives, my close friends, and so forth.
What about you, Kubra? Who do you share your good news with?
I share with my parents or with my best friends.
Good. Your parents are your best friends. And what about Laura? Who do you share good news with?
I share with my family and my friends too.
Good. And Lisette?
Yes, with my family, with my close friends, and with my dog.
With your daughter?
Yes, with my dog. My
With
little dog.
your dog?
My puppy.
Oh, your puppy. Good. I just wasn't sure if I heard you correctly. Good. And what about you, Monica? Who do you share your good news with?
I'm sharing with my close friends and also with my mom or my sister.
Good. So your family, your closest friends. Good. All right. So now that we've discussed this, we're going to move on to the dialogue. First, I'll read it out loud. And this is a dialogue between Andrew and John. And remember, John is very sad because Amy just broke his heart. Okay? So first, I'll read it. The bolded phrases here are the idioms that we're going to be learning. And if you have questions about them, you can ask me after I read aloud the dialogue. So first, listen to my pronunciation. Andrew. How did things go down with Amy? John. Not good. It took a punch. Andrew. Did she break up with you? John. Yeah, it's the end of the road for us. Andrew. This seems so sudden. John. Actually, things started heading south a while back. Andrew. Amy is a nice girl. Maybe she'll come around. John. I really hope so. Andrew. For now, you just need to move on. John. I don't think I can get over her. Andrew. Just try to keep your chin up. There are plenty of fish in the sea. John. You're right. Thanks, Andrew. So that was the dialogue between Andrew and John. What questions do you have about their conversation or about the idioms?
What does it mean, took a punch?
Right here. So John says, I took a punch. That means that he, something really bad happened to him. So if you think about two boxers, two fighters, and if they're fighting and they're throwing punches at one another, that means to, that means to curl your hand in a fist and use it forcefully so you hit someone. That's to punch. If you take a punch, that means that someone blew you away. They knocked you. Not, in this case, in the idiom, it's not physical, but it's emotional. It's almost like she punched his feelings.
Okay.
What other questions do you have?
I have keep your chin up.
Yeah, so Andrew says, just try to keep your chin up. That means try to stay positive. Try to think of good things. Try to keep your chin up and your head high and just continue on living. It's going to be okay. Keep your chin up.
Continue to moving on.
Pardon?
Continue the life.
Right, yeah. Continue living. Just continue having a good time. It's keep your chin up.
Could you please, teacher, send me the link to the document?
Oh,
because,
yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem. Here, I'll put it in the Verbling chat and also...
No, in chat, because the Verbling is not working with...
Ah, okay, yeah, here, I put it in the Google chat as well.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. What other questions do you have about the idioms?
What does mean planting of fish in the sea?
Oh, okay. Andrew says, keep your chin up. There are plenty of fish in the sea. So that means this is an idiom, and fish in this idiom is a metaphor for people, and sea is like the world. So it's okay because there are so many people on this earth that you'll be able to find another person that is compatible for you. You'll be able to find another soulmate. There's such a large selection. There are so many fish in the sea.
Another girl. You can find another girl.
Yeah, in Andrew's case, it's, but if you were to say this to a woman, then, you know, fish can refer to any person.
Okay.
Yeah, there are plenty of fish in the sea, so there are many people to choose from, and I'm sure one of them out there will be your soulmate or your person.
Okay. But that's mean heading south.
Pardon?
Heading south. Actually, things started heading south.
South.
Oh,
South.
okay, sorry, yeah, John. Actually, things started heading south a while back. So heading south means to go sour. It's that things started going badly.
To get complicated.
Yeah, get complicated. Things started to get rocky. Things started to get a little messy. Started heading south.
Okay.
Good. What other questions do you have?
Come around.
Come around. Let's see. Okay. So Amy is a nice girl. Maybe she'll come around. Come around means...
Return.
Yeah, but in this case it means come to one's senses and change your mind. It's kind of like a change of heart.
To get over it.
Wait, hold on. I'll do that one in a second. Come around is... So let's say, in this case, Andrew is saying, hopefully she'll come around. Hopefully Amy will have a change of heart, she'll change her mind, and her and John will get back together.
There is a possibility to change her mind.
Yeah, possibility. Yeah, exactly. When you want someone to come around, it means that you want them to change the decision that they made, and maybe they'll realize, oops, I made the wrong choice, so I'm going to fix it. I'll come around. Good. Okay, and then I think someone had a question about get over. So John, I don't think I can get over her. So that means that John, he's so heartbroken and distraught, and he loves Amy, and he can't get over it. She's too much. She's too important to him. He can't just forget about her.
Is his soulmate.
Or when someone tells you to get over something, that means just move on. Just forget
about it.
Yeah. Or if someone says, I'm over it, that means I'm not interested anymore. I'm done. Good. What other questions do you have?
Teacher, maybe a while back.
Let's see where. Oh yeah, here. A while back. So that means it's been happening recently. A while back. It's been happening for some time.
Thank you.
What other questions do you have?
No more.
No more?
This
Okay.
seems so sudden. That's me surprised.
What did you say?
This seems so sudden. That's mean surprisingly.
Oh yeah, so this seems so sudden means it happened quickly. It kind of came out of nowhere. It just happened. Seems so sudden.
Without alert.
Without what?
Alert. That's me warning.
Oh yeah, there was no warning. It just happened. Or if someone, for instance, if someone died suddenly, it's like yesterday they were alive and today they're gone. It happened so sudden.
Okay.
I
guess that's the last question.
Okay, good. So now I'd like everyone's getting ready. Okay, Amar, you can be Andrew, and who would like to read the part of John?
Can I read it?
Yes. Abdallah, you can be John. So you guys will read it out loud, and I'll correct your pronunciation as you go.
Okay. How did things go down with Amy?
Not good. I took a punch.
Did she break up with you?
Yeah, it's the end of the road for us.
This seems so sudden.
Sudden.
Okay. Actually, things started heading south. Actually, no?
Actually.
Actually, things started heading south a while back.
Good.
Amy is a nice girl. Maybe she will come around.
Good.
I really hope so.
Good.
For now, you just need to move on.
I don't think I can get over her.
Just try. Keep your chin up. There are plenty of fish in the sea.
You're right. Thanks, Andrew.
Good. Do I have 2 more student volunteers that would like to read this out loud?
Hi, teacher.
Okay, Gabor, you can be Andrew, and then was that Monica?
Yes.
Okay, you can be John. Go ahead, please.
How did things go down with Amy?
Not good. I took a punch.
Did she break up with you?
Yeah, it's the end of the road for us.
This seems so sudden.
Actually, things started heading south. I will back.
Things started heading south.
Heading south. I will back.
Good.
Amy's a nice girl. Maybe she'll come around.
I really hope so.
I really hope so.
I really hope so.
Good.
For now, you just need to move on.
I don't think I can get over here.
Just try to keep your chin up. There are plenty of fish in the sea.
Good.
You're right. Thanks, Andrea.
Good. Excellent. Do I have 2 more student volunteers that would like to read?
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so let's have Laura, you can be Andrew, and Lizeth, you can be John.
Okay.
Okay. How did things go down with Amy?
Not good. I took a punch.
Did she break up with you?
Yeah, it's the end of the road for us.
This seems so sudden.
Actually, things started heading south a while back.
Amy is a nice girl. Maybe she'll come around.
Good.
I really hope so.
For now, you just need to move on.
I don't think I can get over her.
Just try to keep your chin up. There are plenty of fish in the sea.
You're right. Thanks, Andrew.
Good, excellent. Okay, so now let's move on to the comprehension questions. And anyone and everyone can blurt out the answers. So number 1, what happened to John and Amy?
Break up.
They broke their
break up.
relationship.
They broke up.
Yeah, they broke up. They ended their relationship.
Yeah.
Good. Number 2, was Andrew surprised about the breakup?
It was very suddenly.
Yes.
Yeah, he was extremely surprised because it
This
happened
seems
very
so
suddenly.
sudden. Yes.
Yeah, it seems so sudden. Number 3, what advice did Andrew give to John?
Move on and keep your chin up.
Yeah.
Yeah, to keep his chin up.
To lose hope. To not lose hope.
To not lose hope. Maybe
Not-
she'll come around. Good. Keep his chin up. Stay positive. Excellent. Good job. Okay, so now we're going to move on. So these are the idioms that are bolded in the dialogue. Here we have 1, go down. Number 2, take a punch. Number 3, the end of the road. Number 4, move on. Number 5, head south. Number 6, get over. Number 7, come around. Number 8, keep one's chin up. And number 9, plenty of fish in the sea. And then over here on the right-hand side, we have the definitions to these idioms. Letter A, at the end, no other options left. B, remain cheerful in a difficult situation. C, to change your mind, to see another way. D, to move forward in one's life. E, a lot of choices of people to date. F, to have something bad happen. G, to be going badly. H, to forget about. And I, happen. So let's start with the first student, Abdallah. Could you please define the first idiom, go down?
To have something bad happen.
Yeah, so if things go down, it's usually something bad happening. Good. And Amar, number 2, take a punch.
G. To be going badly.
Which one?
G. I hope.
G.
Oh, okay, yeah, G. To be going badly. Yeah, take a punch. Good. And number 3, let's go to Friana. The end of the road.
It will be A, the end, no other options left.
Good. Number 4, move on. Gabor.
Maybe D, to move forward in one's life.
Excellent. And then we have Kubra. Number 5, please. Head south. Ooh. Yeah. So actually, sorry, number 1, I think it would be better to go down is I, happen, and then head south is to be, is F, to have something bad happen. So Kubra, could you do number 6, please? Are you there, Kubra? I can't hear her right now.
Oh,
Let's.
okay.
Oh, there you are. Number
And
6.
there were a lot of choice of people to date. Get over
So if you get over
maybe.
something, you get over
Maybe
it. If someone says,
really
I'm over it, it means they're not
care.
interested.
To forget about.
To forget about. H. So if you get over someone, you try to forget them. Or if you say, I'm over it, I've gotten over it, that means that you don't care anymore. You're not interested. You chose to ignore and forget it. All right, what about Laura? Number 7, come around.
Number 7, see, to change your mind to see another way.
Good, yeah, to come around. Excellent. And then we have Lisette. Number 8, keep one's chin up.
Remain cheerful in a difficult situation.
Good, yeah, to keep one's chin up. So it's to have a positive outlook, to remain happy despite the difficult situation. And what about Monica? Number 9, plenty of fish in the sea.
I think there's a lot of choices of people today.
That means that there's a lot of people to choose from if you want to start dating them. Good. Are there any questions about these idioms that we just learned? All good? Okay. So now, pardon? Okay. So now we're going to take these idioms and we're going to fill them in the blanks below. So we have 6 to do. So let's start with the last student, Nestor. Hi there. Can you hear me, Nestor?
Okay.
Hi. Could you tell the class where you're from?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia. Cool. Welcome to class. So could you please take one of these idioms in the left and fill it in the appropriate blank below? So number 1, how did things blank at the meeting? Was anything resolved?
No, sorry.
Go down.
Good, yeah. How did things go down at the meeting? Was anything resolved? Let's go back to the beginning. Abdallah, number 2, please. I thought it was blank for me. When I found out we had to write the test this morning, I didn't study at all. I thought it was what?
The end of the road. The end of the road.
Good, yeah, the end of the road. I thought it was the end of the road for me when I found out we had to write the test this morning. I didn't study at all. Number 3, Amy and David are fighting all the time. Things are blank quickly for them. Amar?
Head south.
Things are heading south quickly for them. That means that things are really taking a turn and they're going negative now. Number 4, Tom told me that I needed to blank my anger. Firana?
Keep one's chin up.
What was that?
I don't know, sorry.
Can anyone help her out? Tom
Can I
told
answer?
me. Yeah, go ahead.
To forget what that's the definition in our idioms is get over.
That I need to get over my anger.
To forget my revenge or something.
And number 5, let's have Flavio, please. Number 5, I have to blank after a tough day.
I had problems on my PC. I think I lost the uh, um,
I have to what after a tough day?
I'm let me see. Let me see the document. I lost my document.
Oh, okay. Here, I can give you the link again. I'll put it
Take
in
a punch.
I'll put it here in the Verbling chat and also the Google chat.
I think it's take a punch.
Move on.
All right, Flavio, can you now see it?
I think it's take a punch.
So it's not take a punch.
Is to keep my chin up.
Yeah, I need to. Oops. I have to keep my chin up. So this person just had a very difficult, rough, tough day. And they're saying, I have to keep my chin up. Despite the difficulties that I encountered, I still have to stay positive. Good. And number 6, it wasn't that hard for Jim to blank after his girlfriend broke up with him.
Come around.
Move on.
Move on.
I think the better fit would be move on. So it wasn't that difficult or that hard for him to move on, to keep living his life, despite the fact that his girlfriend just broke up with him. Good. Do you have any more questions about these idioms? Whoops.
No, teacher.
No? Okay. All right. So we have a few more minutes of class. How about everyone takes a turn using one of these idioms in their own sentence. You can choose any one and try to use it in a sentence, okay? So let's start with the first student, Abdallah. You can choose any idiom, and let's hear your example.
Okay. We choose any one of those idioms.
Yeah, choose any one of these 9 idioms and use it in a sentence. Make up an example. Try to use it.
Okay. I must get over of my last job interview in order to get another opportunity to get a job.
Good, yeah, so he must get over his last job interview. So maybe it didn't go so well, so you have to get over it and start planning ahead. Good. Good job. What about you, Amar? Can you use one of these 9 idioms in a sentence?
Yeah, if someone asks me, Amar, what's wrong with you? I tell him nothing, but I have a lot on my mind.
Wait, I think that was actually from the previous lesson, to have a lot on your mind. So let's try to use one of these idioms that are listed here on the left, one of these 9.
Sorry, I opened the last one.
Oh, that's okay.
Maybe skip me and come back.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go on to the next student, Friana. Can you use one of these idioms in your own example sentence?
Okay, so I choose idiom number 8, and my example is my friend is very sad, so I should keep her chin up.
So here, so you told her to keep her chin up.
Yeah.
Good, excellent. Okay, and what about Gabor? Could you please use one of these idioms in a sentence?
I never want to take a punch to anybody.
Good, yeah. You never want to take a punch. Good. And what about Laura? Could you please use this in a sentence? Use an idiom in a sentence?
Yes, I choose get over. For example, my best friend broke up with her boyfriend, but I think that her boyfriend that will not get over her.
Good. Get over. Excellent use. Let's go to Lisette.
Yes. If you split up with your couple, remember that there are a plenty of fish in the sea.
Good. Yeah. If you split up with your loved one, don't worry. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Good. What about you, Monica? Could you please use one of these idioms in a sentence?
Okay. I got down when my mother told me about news.
Oh, one more time.
I got down when my mother told me about news.
I got down. Good. And Nestor.
Keep 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 my I have to keep my chin up. Mm, but I am unemployed.
Pardon? Oh, you have to keep your chin up when you're unemployed?
Unemployed.
Good. Yeah, so you lost your job, you're unemployed, but you have to keep your chin up. Good.
Unemployed. Okay.
And let's go back to Amar. Did you come up with the sample sentence?
Yeah, if I have a fight with my friend, I will say he will come around. He will come around.
Ah, okay, yeah. If you have a fight or an argument with your friend, it's okay because he'll come around.
Yes.
Good, excellent. All right, great. Thanks, everyone. So here I'm going to put the link to my Facebook page in the Verbling chat and also the Google chat. If you want to like it, you can follow along. That's where I post all of my documents that I use in class and my videos to past classes that I've taught already. And you can also go there to suggest class content. If you want to be taught something specific in particular, you can send me a suggestion on my Facebook page. And I can create lessons on what you suggest. So right now I'm going to end class because I'm starting lesson number 19 of Everyday Idioms in a few minutes. So maybe I'll see some of you there, hopefully.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you.
See you.
See you later.